Hello everyone, it's Gwethorn from Gwethorn's Games, and today I am going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be running my captain, level 145, and I'm going to be collecting some deeds and LOTRO points and virtue points from running Moria instances. Just thought that I would do it live, because if there are any requests for me to run through some instances, then I might run through those as well. But here we are. So I've already got the DeedTracker open, and I thought I might start by running. You can see that there's a whole lot of these quests, these deeds. This is the DeedTracker, by the way. A whole lot of these deeds that I have not started. Some of them I have done, but I thought I would get some of these out of the way. So I'll start with the Grand Stair. So let's go. It's a fixed instance, fixed level, 6 player. Let's go into it.
In elder days, this place once served as a grand portal to many levels and halls within Moria. But since the ruin of Moria, it has become a den of many orc tribes. Marzog, he who rules the orcs of Moria, exacts his tribute here through his minion, Igor.
Move some things around so that they look a little bit better. So the damage is going to be over there, and that can sit there just above me. Okay, so the actual running of this, I'll just get down to the first bit of it. So the reason I'm running this, if you have a look at the Grand Stair, when I get down to here, get down to the first boss, I can actually do a little bit of talking without having to. Yep. So they're going to start chatting. I won't do the daily challenge. Okay. So you can see that there's 10 LOTRO points for doing the Grand Stair. That's all of the deeds. There's 2,000 virtue points and 10 LOTRO points for the villains of the Grand Stair, part 2. Tamers, which is the goblins, is worth 2,000 virtue points and 10 LOTRO points. I haven't actually put the LOTRO points up yet, but I know how many I've got. So I'll actually put it on the Titanbar at 971, which is correct. So I've got 971 LOTRO points starting off doing this. I'll just grab some of the cheap food. I'll go for the Gundabad, and I'll go for that. So when this comes down, it's not going to take long to take the boss out. It's 42,000.
Keep an eye on those white-hand orcs. I smell a rat in our midst. You will learn the meaning of terror.
Okay, so that's done. So now I'll actually start doing the run, which I haven't got anything there at the moment, but let's do the run. I'll actually get the extra 10% out of combat run speed. Now, I've done this a few times. I might as well just show you. So I'm going to go. Well, I'll just do the run. It's easy enough. So I'm not going to bother to stop and attack anything at this point, because the captain's going to do it. The companion's going to do it. I will just pick things up. Now you can see that there's followers. There's actually a deed involved in picking these up, so I'll just keep running around. It's nice doing this with a pet. or a companion, especially now that the red line captain is so good. The red line captain is good, but the companion is now quite strong, and it's easy enough to run this around. So these more to get. I've actually got Warg Slayer in Moria that I still need to do, so I'll pick these ones up. And this is basically trying to get a doing a deeds run. I do this every now and again, just purely and simply. So the wargs, I'm going to pick all of these up, and I'm going to let the archer take care of them. The archer, you can see, is still sitting there, just wiping everything out. Let's get the first of the bosses, second of the bosses. Those because I want to. I can stun you still. That's okay. He's going to drop. And then I'm going to start getting more of the wolves. So I'm going to get more of this all going through. Each one of these is set. There's my completed Tamers for Vile Wargs.
Take his tribute to the master of Moria.
So that's in Moria Warg Slayer. Thank you very much. Now you can see it started to fill out. LOTRO points gained, 20 LOTRO points. That got me. Then I'm up to 191, and I'll just keep running. Pick up more of these. Basically just run to the next one. Now I'm doing this with the rune keeper is pretty good too. He's just drop the rune stones when the time comes. Okay, I'll pick all of these up and go to the next boss. He's up the stairs. Yep, he's activated. Come back downstairs. Have a bit of fun. Okay, let's get this boss out of the way.
Give me some.
Done. And the archer has taken care of everything else. Now, what I'm actually going to have to do, I don't actually have to, but what I am going to do is open up the shop. There's a whole lot of stuff that I'm going to start selling, a whole lot of stuff that I'm going to keep. Okay, I'll keep those. So, and I'll go back upstairs. And I'll keep this here because this is important. Just to keep emptying the inventory. As you can see, things are going to start disappearing even though I'm not actually doing the fighting. Let's go back upstairs where we came from. I'll actually call the archer back to me. I can sell all that. Next step is going upstairs. Now, the final boss is that way. Not really interested at this point. I still have a whole lot. There's orcs in the grand stair I need to pick up. So I'll pick these ones up. Again, the captain's going to take care of a whole lot of this. I might do an odd bit of attacking just because, but I'll just make sure they're all aggroed. Boss up here. Here we go. Let's have a bit of fun. Okay. Completed Villains of the Grand Stairs, Part
Take
1.
this tribute to Marzog. The Goshai pay their due.
Okay, so that title's up, and there's some more Lotro points, another 5. Let's keep going. We can actually go for a bit of a run this time. Let's see if there's anything I need to sell. Oh, we'll go down to the trolls. Brutes of the Grand Stair, that's done too. Oops, I'm going to die. Okay, well that's the way of it. I got knocked off. Does happen. But, bring them back. The actual archer is most important, and the run speed are the second most important. Let's keep going. I don't need that. Keep that. And just keep going straight ahead. Oh, actually no, I was going to go down and do the trolls because I didn't have the trolls on my list. I went a little bit too fast for them and I got myself knocked off the ledge. This time I should be able to do it. Okay, more trolls down here. I'll just pick them all up, make sure I've aggroed all of them, let the captains, let the archer take care of them. Oops, I'm stunned. Does happen. Make sure I've got everything. There's the beast tamer. Let's get this done. Is he finished? Okay, and we have another troll.
Master. The beast falls.
Okay, that's part
Deliver
2
its tribute to
done.
Marzog, the master of Moria.
And we have had some more Lotro points from that one previously, and I've got 10 more Lotro points from that, so I'm now up to 1,011. Sell those. Let's see if the burglar's cover looks any good. It could do. Okay, I'll keep that. No need to repair anything. Let's keep going. Speed it up. We'll go for the last boss. But this is the route for the Grand Stair. You can see I've done a fair number of these now. The Grand Stair itself, I've got the followers, Grand Stair, brutes and beasts of the Grand Stair. They're the only ones that I've got left. If I do this once or twice more, that'll actually be done. I won't do it now. Just go through. Now I'm going to go down to the bottom. Pick some more of these up, because these are still on my list of things that I get points for. I'll just grab those, start running back, let the archer take care of them. And there's the followers of Igash done. So that is another 10 Lotro points. Okay. Let's now go up and continue this off. There's only a few more left in this. The final boss. Now these are going to take all the ones that I killed, so all their strong boxes away. Which I didn't want to do the daily challenge. So let's go for it. Let's finish this off.
Let the darkness crush
Done.
you.
And there were no extra strong boxes, just the big one at the end. Okay, marks and medallions. And Moria medallions, and let's leave. Okay, so that's the grand stair. Sell a few of these, keep those for later. Sell, does that look any good? No, not really. Sell that. Okay, so I've got some heritage runes to use. But let's move on to the next one. So after the grand stair, I've only got 2 more to go, and there's, I mean, I might come back and get those later. But let's move on to Scumfill. There's 2 aspects to Scumfill. It's again a fixed level, 6 player. Let's go in and have some fun.
Since the overthrow of Moria, the orcs have disposed of their dead in the great chasm they call Scumfill. Over the ages, the rotting pile of carcasses and filth that has accumulated there has also attracted many foul and disgusting creatures, from the vile Gredbeak to the scavenging Caregreen.
Now, as you can see, I've done this with enough characters that it ends up, you end up getting used to it. So I'm going to go run round. I'm going to pick everything up, aggro everything. Half of them will come down, half of them won't. Yeah. We'll just get rid of all of these so that I can pick that item up. The archer's going to take care of these. Should be easy enough. Okay, so here's the pitted longsword. Oops, I'll just pick that up if I can. No, okay, I've got aggro always the way. Just get rid of them. Pitted longsword. Now, the pitted longsword is part of the fallen heroes. So, yeah, there's the pitted longsword. I'll keep that on, keep that there, and I'll pick the others up on the way. Let's just run around, pick everything else up while I'm here. I have to make sure I don't get too close to the entrances. There's 2 side entrances to this, 2 side exits. There's this one over this side, and there's one on the other side. So I'll pick those up. Choose one of those 2 later on. But right now, I'm just busy trying to pick everything up. There's the other one. Pick this all up. Get this all done. Let the archer do the majority of the work because they're attacking me. Now I think I'll actually go this side first. Do Bone Tooth first. Now, the thing about Scumfill is that you can only do one side or the other. Having made this choice, I can't go to the other side. Oh, there's a warrior. Okay, let's keep going. You can see that there's a lot of LOTRO points in this that are available in this, and there's a fair number of virtue traits that are available. Get knocked around a bit, which is fine. Yep, I've got the deep claws of Moria as well as the deep claws in here, so this is definitely a thing to do. And as soon as I get these ones out of the way, I should be able to open that door. There we go, and we've got the next bosses. Now I've already picked up 100. Let's take these out reasonably quick. Okay, they're gone. Okay, I'll open the strong box, but as you can see, because the worn dwarf carvings has already popped up again, that means that I've already picked up 100 of them somewhere. Those ones, they sell for 1 or 2 gold per 100. And let's just keep going, and we'll finish this, or at least this half of it. Now you need to take out both sides. If you go the other way, then you end up... Ooh, I got stunned. Okay, that's live. Come on. Didn't bring the... Always the way. Where is passive? Back to aggressive. See if I can bring it. Passive. Come on, up you come. Waiting for it to turn back up again, see if it can actually get there. If it can't, then that's the way of it. Come on. Okay, so we're not going to be able to, I'm not going to be able to do that. He's got stuck. Okay. Won't be able to get out either. Okay, that's the way it goes. I will log out and then I will log back in again and we will continue on. Just left my pet somewhere that I shouldn't have been. That's the way of it.
Since the overthrow of Moria, the orcs have disposed of their dead in the great chasm they call Spoonfield.
Okay, it's gone.
Over the ages, the rotting pile of carcasses and filth that has accumulated there has also attracted many foul and disgusting creatures, from the vile Gredbeak to the scavenging Caregreen.
Okay, so that part of that's done. It failed, but that's okay. I will leave Scumfield at this point and I will come back and I will do it again. Not now, but I will do something else after that. So the next one on my list is Dark Delvings. Dark Delvings again, level 6 player, level 58, single player run.
In the deepest delvings of Moria dwell nameless things which shun the light and feed on the darkness.
Now, this one...
The elves of Lorien strive to constrain the vile creatures, but led by the evil Gurvond, they may be too strong to hold back forever.
Now, I'm just going to run through this, but I will show you one of the main issues. So to get full, I found one of the runestones. To get in Dark Delvings, you have to get not just Triumph within you have to get the runes, the leaders, the glowworms. The glowworms are a bit of a pain, and I'll show you the glowworms. All these little lines coming down, that's the glowworms themselves. and if you actually run into one of them, and I'll show you, they do drop glowworms, but it also roots you. So there's the glowworms, which I will just take out. Now, I'm not actually going to keep going with those because it just takes so long for the glowworms to actually be activated. But I will go straight into the first boss. So this is actually a big rectangle. And the first boss should be right there.
This earth is mine.
I'll probably get knocked around, but that's okay. Okay, it's gone. Now, where's the archer? The archer got knocked out. That's the way it goes. I will bring it back to me, and I will just get that strong box. I will open up the shop again. Yeah, I've got some things to sell. That one stays, that one stays. So that one's gone to 100 as well. Let's keep going. So the only real things in here, other than the only real issue is the glowworms. I've got the nameless in Moria to do as well, so even if I finish the instance deeds, I'd still want to keep going. Now, come on. Okay, Archie's now in, and we got the next of the bosses.
Who dares
Turn up right
come
here.
I smell flesh. Who dares?
Okay, that one's gone. And there's the Sword Eater, get rid of that. There's a strong box, but I'm going to get the dim rune stone as well. Dim rune stone is one of the deeds. I have to get. Where is it? Runes of the Dark Delving. Chiseled and ancient. Okay. Selling everything out of that, and we keep going. Another one of those, that's good. Now I'm going to accidentally run into these. The glowworms are actually the slowest of all of the deeds here. They're the thing that takes the most time. I'm not going to complete them. I'll do some of them, but I'm not going to complete them. Okay, now we have been all the way around. We're up to the last of the bosses. So this is a relatively straightforward, relatively quick instance. Now I'll probably get, if I get knocked down, it's not going to be good for me.
Destined to go touch it for them, then your lives will end here.
Done. Okay. And that is, I did it without using a stone, but I got the completed leaders. So, Leaders of the Nameless, that's done. Okay, and let's keep going. Now, I've missed the Chiseled and Ancient, but I think that just drops from, there's the Ancient, but I think the other one just drops from critters. So, that's the main reason why I don't have that deed, because you have to run it a few times to actually pick up the chiseled. Okay, that's okay. I don't mind that. The runes is only worth LOTRO points. It's not worth virtue trait points. So, and then we're back at the beginning. So I'm going to just do this once more. So this is going to drop the glowworms, but it's also going to root. I'm going to be rooted for 30 seconds, so I can't move, which is not great. But let's see what this looks like. Oh yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I'll keep that. And I will leave the instance because I have been basically all the way around. Okay. As I said, the main part, the hardest part is getting all the glowworms. It's quite slow because you only get 4 or 5 of them in a go, and then you have to wait for 30 seconds to be able to move again. You can't get the next lot, but that's Dark Delvings. Okay, let us go back to Scumfill, I think, and I'll go the other direction. Okay, Scumfill it is. Actually, no, I'll just move on to the 16th hall. Hall, let's go. Again, it's the 6th player. Hey, hello Carl. How's it going? I didn't notice you there.
The dread malady that spreads among the servants of the enemy in Moria is strong in the 16th hall. Whatever nameless thing dwells there has entrapped many an orc to its service, poisoning their minds and controlling their actions.
Okay, again, there's so many. Okay, found a sample of virulent spores, so that's the first lot dropped. So that's good. Let's keep going. Okay, so yes, so this is that deed is disease gland. I'll do that and I'll hand that in. I also got the Investigator of the Blight, which is this one. Now, the first one, as I just got, was between the first and second. It drops from mobs between the entrance and the first first boss, I should say. The second is between the first and the second and the third boss, and that should drop from the last boss, I think. Now, it's only worth LOTRO points, so I don't really mind if I don't get it. But let's keep going. I've got a whole lot of these to pick up. The archer's busy. Oh, let's help out a little bit. Yep, archer's done. Big room to clear out. Now, as I said, the archer's going to do most of the work on this. As you can see, I can just get this side room because it has just a few more critters in here. Okay, they're done. Let's have something to eat and then keep going. That's a scroll that can be removed. So I think they're all cleared, and I've got more orcs to do. They're gone. Is the archer going to take care of that? Yes, it is. Thank you. Now there's bosses here in this room, so I'll just run past them and aggravate them.
Sharing my pain.
Just run up to some archers, drop one of these. Okay, orcs are done. First lot of orcs are done. Corruption in command is up. I'm sure that the archer will pick those up, so that's good. Okay, strongbox, and then I've got some stuff to sell. I don't think the shining. Oh, there's no shining cloak books. That doesn't look all that great. Oh, actually, what does that shield look like? Meh. Yeah, I'll keep it. Might use it. Okay, let's keep going. This way. Pretty sure. Yep. Now, this time you have to run over all the bloated gobsnugger to get the fungal crawlers out, because the fungal crawlers themselves are part of a deed, if I remember rightly. Yep, insects in the 16th hall. So, I'll take those on. So yeah, run over all the bloated gobsnuggers, and let the pet take care of them. Here's the insects themselves. Yep, carriers of blight. I avoided these so many times and then didn't realise that I actually needed them. And we got more, a big area again. Let's just run them all over and we'll just take them all out. Take care of everything, but just in case. Okay, that's the gobsnugger. Orcs in the 16th hall done. And the archer is... well, I should probably take care of these. Just to pick them up, just because they're of value. And we'll keep going. Now I have to clear both these rooms to do the water wheels, the wheels that are here. And I'll pick up all of the bloated gobsnuggers while I'm at it. Just because they're worth it for the deeds. Okay, so there's another. Oh, I missed one, did I? Fallen to the blight. That's more LOTRO points. No, I can't do that in combat. Oh, have I missed one, have I? There's something slow that's coming through. Always the way. There it is. Done. Oops, no, there's still something else. What have I missed? There we go. coming in. Well, they're all worth they're all worth Slayer deeds, so I don't really mind. Probably should have used a Slayer accelerator, but it's okay. There's one. And that's it. That's got me back to non-combat. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, I've got a javelin I can sell. Keep that. Sell those. Okay, that was one of the gates that I needed to do. As I said before, it needed to be out of combat. That's fine. Okay, go do the one on the other side. And we are getting much closer to the end of the 16th hall. Pick up the bloated gobsnuggers. I haven't picked up that sample yet. Okay, that's the Carriers of Blight done. Got the advanced one to do. As you can see, this is relatively straightforward. As long as you know your route, it's all fairly straightforward and fairly easy to pick up LOTRO points. So I've picked up 80 LOTRO points so far. Here we go with the next boss. Okay, strong box time. Golden bracelet, sell all the rest. Okay. Now these will drop the sample if you take them out, but if you take out that, you can jump down there as a quick way down. But if you take these guards out, you've got a chance of getting the LOTRO point from the sample of infectious. You may have to do it a few times. That's okay, it's the way it goes. But now if I get down to the queens, then if you take the queen out, the guards die, so you really want to do the guards in preference. But if you do too many guards, then the queen dies. But it's the way of it. See, they've died as a consequence. Okay, so take out the guards because you want them for the LOTRO points as much as anything else. Don't take out the queen if you can get away with it. There's the queen died because I'd taken out too many guards. Okay. Again, I mean, it is grey big in Moria. I've got insects in 16th Hall, and I've got the sample to collect from these. Taking out the queen gets rid of all of the workers, so you take out the workers first. I'm just doing it in a convenient order rather than a get rid of it all, because they all pick up eventually. There's the queen, another one of the queens. That'll drop some of those guards. It probably wasn't the best move, but I got the sample. Excellent. That's the main thing I wanted. So now I've got the pestilence spores is the only thing left. Actually, Grogbog Slayer done. And now I've got something else to pick up. No, that's it. Now I can go down the stairs. Some level fights, yeah, I probably can. I was intending to run through this, just basically pick up LOTRO points today. But yeah, I'm quite happy to run some on level stuff. Okay, and let's drop down. Let's bring the archer with me, and this is the last of the bosses. So let's go in.
Ooh,
now
yes,
to get the
I smell flesh.
no, go to passive.
Food for my swing.
I've still got so I've killed one of the workers, which is bad for the deed, but I want them for the Slayer deed. Okay, couple more. And then we should be okay. We've got no more to pick up, so let's just take him out. Okay, so that's the corruptioning commands done because I got the investigating the blight. You have to actually click on him to get that pestilence spore. If you don't do it, then you don't get it. But so that's another one done. So that's go through that a couple of times. I've got another 6k of virtue points. So that's that one done. Okay. Now, what we've got left, and go back to Scumfill. I mean, I could go back to Scumfill, but you just have to do the other side. The forges are interesting. The Filgashan is I've done most of those. There's no LOTRO points for me for doing them, so I won't do them. But yeah, okay, I'll actually change characters for an on-level instance, I think. What should I do? Might actually change character. Sell that. Sell that. So I've got a whole lot of stuff that I've picked up from running those instances, which has been good. That's all saleable stuff. Just logging out, taking its time. But I end up with 100 LOTRO points just from running that. So that's 100 LOTRO points in 50 minutes, which is pretty good. And if I went back through and redid some of those, then I'd probably pick up another 80 or so LOTRO points. So it's a pretty easy way to pick up 100 LOTRO points. Okay, so let's see if I've got level 149 Hobbit, which is currently doing okay. Centennial is running instances, is running in Umbar, so Ejarek's in Gundabad. My Rune Master though is not doing anything. Two Blades is not doing anything either. Barnes is doing something. Where did he go is doing something. Keratin. So Rune Master is really the only thing that is actually good enough to do something on level. Because all the others are pretty much busy. All the other high level ones anyway. So as you can see, this character has also been running. I've been running the Rune Master through a lot of those again. The Vile Moor is one of the few ones that I didn't show you. The Purifier of Scumfell, I could go through and draw some more Scumfells. I could do those. The 16th Hall, again, I've been investigating the Blights. The only thing I haven't got, that's because it just hasn't dropped. The item hasn't dropped. But let's do something on level. Not quite the same. Houses of Rest, maybe. Assault on Durstock. Let's do the Assault on Durstock. Okay, Assault on Durstock it is. So I'll do the one player at level 140, so it's on level. Let's get it going.
High among the catwalks of Deepscrade lies Durstrok, the stronghold of Gorgard the Ruthless. Somewhere within these aging halls, filled with dwarf relics, Gorgard's royal generals have imprisoned Lord Nain. It is up to you to free him.
Okay, so character itself is running yellow line, has 3 runestones. I'll actually put that back because I was running through low level stuff, so I didn't really need the healing. And I've got mainly aggressive virtue traits. Okay, let's have some fun.
This place is incredible. What was it like before Gundabad was lost? Good luck. We'll live to see what we can create from these ruins.
Okay, let's drop some more runestones in a second. Tight rotation on the, but just like with the Heroic +2, when you're running this as Heroic +2, tight rotation on Ceaseless Argument, Rid of Lightning and Prelude to Hope, mainly because I've got the Rifler of Hope, which gives 100% Prelude to Hope initial healing, so that's one of the main reasons why I'm running it in tight rotation. But let's go and get some more. Get that rotation. Another runestone. Get some more healing. Okay, let's keep going. I'll stand here waiting for them to actually say, oh look. The character itself is got level 140 crafted gear, and basically all over the place account bound gear, because this is not one of the characters I normally run. Healing going. Let's go for the bomber. And now we have the first boss. Boss is going to be a little bit difficult because it's going to drop stuff all over the place.
Would you look at that, Sheikh Moose? A stay of execution for that old dwarf. Don't worry, you'll all be joining him soon enough.
You can see it's going to take a while to burn that down. Get it out of there. Keep that tight rotation going. Get it down as fast as possible. There are. That's first half done. Now we've got the second lot to go. See if I can get out of that. Okay. Get out of all of the stuff that's dropping. That's the first one done. Let's see what it drops. I've got an arid effect, attack crits. I actually might keep that. Let's go for the second boss. This resets daily. This is the solo version. And you can use this guy, usually gets lost, but we've got him this time. That's okay. Let's see if we can get the second one. Snatcher. Let's see if I can drop these things at a reasonable location. Good, he's gone. Tidy up. Come grab these three. Get the final boss. Now the main issue with the final boss is the extra waves of stuff and to stay out of the shadow damage. Okay.
Have you come for my books? New friends?
Get that healing going.
Shadows take you.
Try and keep the area of effects for the oops, shadow. Get out of that. Takes 20% of your health quite quickly.
Shadows take you.
Yeah. This turn. Friends. Yeah, let's go and grab those friends while we're at it. I'll make sure he doesn't knock me out of the area.
My books. The shadows.
Shadows pool, get out of that.
Shadows take you.
Okay. One lot left to go. More goblin friends. Okay. Let's see if I can get rid of him before those goblin friends come down. There we go.
No! I have work to do.
And that is an on level
Your fault.
instance with some nice stuff.
Take nap.
Let's see if I can get that. What have I got? I've got some armor that's not as good. Same level, not as good, so I'll actually disenchant that. Because there's no point in having something that's there. Okay, and now we'll go and finish this instance. Probably run across something just here, which is always the way, because you can get out this way. And let's go and get some marks and medallions.
Cornean! He's barely moving.
Okay, and that is Assault on Durstock. Some marks and medallions, as I said. Yeah, not too bad. A few marks, nothing amazing. And that's one of the Gundabad instances out of 6 for my dailies. I would have got 500 motes if I do that 6 times, 4 more times. Relatively easily. It's a weekly challenge. I don't really need the motes. I don't really need the embers. It's nice to have the ancient scripts pushing back up again. I'll actually finish at this point. I'll just grab some. How much have I got on the rewards track nowadays? So they're all claimed. They're all claimed. Claimed up to 80. Here we go. I've got some more figments and chests, so I can get another 1,000 of each. More of those. It's always nice to get some extra. Oh, legendary coffer of the red painted skeleton mount. Okay, maybe I might actually take that for this character. So I've got tracery tokens, elements, runes, but I think I've got a red painted skeleton pony for my okay, cool, excellent. Okay, everyone, thank you for watching. I will catch you all next time. Other than that, any tips for leveling so many alts like me? Yeah, I do have a lot of alts. If I log this character out, you'll see just how many alts I've got. And this is just on Arkenstone. So I've got 40 out of 40 slots used. This is one of the reasons why I stop playing them as soon as I get to level 150. My burglar is so close to level 150. The only thing I'm doing with my burglar is, because it's run all the way through Gondor, Renewed and Umbar, and I've only just finished the first town on Umbar, and I'm already halfway through level 149. The character itself, and the character itself is going to hit level 150. I'm not, and then I'll stop because I've just got so many alts. I've got other things to run. Some of the things you really need to do is wherever you've got the opportunity to get, so as I said, level 149, halfway through it, the quests that I've got, although I'm standing in Umbar, the quests I've got are all around the second town, just getting into Umbar itself. And I've got so many, I'm just going to not finish. I'm going to hit level 150. But I'm actually going to hand in all of these because the tasks themselves, well, okay, I'm now an eager beaver, so I've got an extra task token, which does happen relatively frequently. It gives me a new cloak, which I may actually use. Ooh, I'll have to think about whether I'm actually going to use that. It will be bound to Wilbel. But what that means is for tasks, I've actually got the task limit, which would actually push it up to 8, but it's bound to account. So what I tend to do is I tend to give it to some of my other characters. You can see just in that little bit, I've just leveled, this character is going to level just by using tasks, and it's, if I do nothing else with this character now, I could get to level 150 just by handing in tasks. And some days that's all I want to do with one of my alts, is just hand in tasks. The getting this to level 150 is not important for me, but getting to friend status, see, I'm only acquaintance status, and I've got another 20,000 reputation to get. This is the only way for me to get reputation. So I'm going to get to level 150, just getting reputation, task limit reached, and you can tell which ones they are because it says items may be turned in for tasks, blah, blah, blah. So this character is now no longer going to be questing. It's just going to be standing at this bulletin board, handing in quests until it gets to level 150. I want to get friend status so that I can actually get, some recipes, and that's it. It's really that simple. So this one's going to get to level cap, no questions now, and just going to stop. Now, as I said, that shared storage is really important. I'll actually put that in there. I've got 310 slots in shared storage. This allows me to move anything between characters. So I can drop in, so these Supreme Scholar cases, I can just drop them in there. And I can just pull them out in any other character. So I've got an AltInventory, which is one of the most important plugins. So if I look for a axe, you can see I've got pitted axes, pitted backs for wheelbelt, but if I change to all my characters, what it's going to do is it's going to go through and it's going to tell me I've got 334 pitted axes and wheelbelt has all of them. So it tells me through all of my alts, which one has some of these items. So if I'm looking for Gundabad tailored cloaks, I know my character swings a lot, and wheelbelt are the ones that have them. So this is the single most important thing that allows me to actually run alts. Because I'll do things like trying to find where all the Seafarer's Humble Essence boxes are. And Delver's Guitar Man has 21. And I can find out where all my essences are. So if my Umbari Athalas essences are spread, Jarek has 36, Tintaniel has 9, and Wilbel has 38. And if I don't want Wilbel to have 38 of them, halve it, open up the shared storage, drop it in, and then when I open up the next character, whichever one of those two has the least, where was it? Oh, I lost it. Anyway, I can swap it to all the other characters. So it's really quite nice. So Tintaniel only has 9, really should have more than that. But now it's updated it and says shared storage has 19. So good for me to find things between all of my different characters. So I'll actually log out of this. So that there's just some stuff that you really need to use. And if it wasn't there, I could not run alts. You just couldn't. So I've got here is my reputation character, which has all of the tasks. So that's one that you basically never see me playing here, mainly because it just sits at Breeland homesteads and hands in tasks and gets reputation. And it's such a high level that if I do anything really with it, it's going to hit level 150. It's going to be gone. Now, one of the other things that's really important to do, I'll actually find one of my lower characters. You'll see a lot of these are sitting at the Breeland homesteads. So I'll go for Rose Tree, for example. They just sit at home. All of these alts, about 35 of them just sit at home, sit out the front of the home, so that all I do is when I log in, when it actually gets logged in, you'll see that I'm sitting right in front of a universal ingredient crates, a premium version and a standard version of those ingredient crates. I'm assuming that's where it's going to drop me. So, yeah, it's going to let me pick that. So I'll get 6 from that one, and I'll get 3 from this one. So I actually have, as universal ingredient crates, I actually have 585 of these. So I get 9 per character per day. Now you might ask, why do I do it? And it's pretty simple. the reason why I get 500 of those universal ingredient crates. If I come over to the Gundabad study, which I've got all of them near the home, and go to my scholar, my Umbari scholar, I can actually go to potions, Umbari Athelas essences, use in universal ingredient packs, and for only one universal ingredient pack each, I can make 20 of these, and it will pick up, it will make me 20 of these Umbari essences, which are usable by all my high level characters, and I can just mail them. So if I mail this to Tintaniel, who was the one that was running a bit low, so it's using basically no universal ingredient packs. I just got 9, and I'll get 9 Umbari Athelas essences out of this. It's just so significant, and the transfer cost, the mail cost is such a small thing for a lot of this stuff. So you get some really good items, and they're really low actual production costs. So I really don't collect many ingredients nowadays, because I don't actually need to. I can usually use the universal ingredient crates, and as long as I've got a crafter that can actually craft it, it doesn't matter. And it's better than that, because if I want to get this Westfold ability up to 680, I've got 288 universal ingredient pack that allows me to actually do it. So I don't have Westfold Weaponsmith for this character, but I can just go down. I'll actually come down here. I'm a subscriber, so I'll actually get the VIP rewards person.
Could I speak with you a moment?
And get the...
Greetings, friend.
That's what I was using to opening things like the shop. I'll actually just lock all of these so they don't get in the way. Repair the character. And then also there's a subscriber's jug. Now if I go back to the home, it just, instead of having to pick up low grade Kalinard ingots to actually level this crafting, all I need to do is tick the universal ingredient packs, go over to a forge and just make them. It's much faster when I've got that subscriber jug. Make them, you can see the numbers going up. It's not going to take a huge number to actually get to the next level. Sell them all when it's full. Make some more. And you can see this is going to craft up Westfold. If I continued on with it, it would just craft up Westfold. Done. And I've done that pretty much for all of the crafting professions, so I won't continue doing that. But you can see I'm already halfway through Westfold with this character, just because I've got 35 alts. I get 9 of the I've got 40 characters. I get 9 universal ingredient packs per day, times 40, 360 universal ingredient packs possible, just for a day of logging in each character and picking these up. It's just so much better than actually trying to move around all of the ingredients. So that's one of the other things. Then the characters themselves can actually start making really good gear for each of them and just transferring them. One of the other things, as one of the other important things is, if I've got, I'll log into this character. No, actually I'll log into Fenwin. probably the most important one. Now, I've lost my train of thought. So yeah, a guild is the only thing that really needs to be done to actually make all of these characters just rock. But the other thing that you really need is account-bound gear, so that when your character reaches any particular level, you can just transfer gear over. It's really important to actually have account. Okay, so I've got more LOTRO points from this character that I just ran. So just being able to make guild gear is really important. Again, this guild gear, which is really great teal gear, can be made with universal ingredients packs. Yeah, I know. I was going to go for the guild gear. So at some point, all this teal gear is so good, but the fact that you can usually make that with universal ingredient packs makes it so much easier. You don't have to get 3 high-grade Kalinard ingots, 1 cracked Hevlarch sigil, and 1 last Westfold emblem. All you have to do is remember that Westfold is about level 75, and then you just skirmish armor will do, but this stuff, if you choose the right stuff, these can be really powerful. I also use the skirmish gear. You'll see if I'm really pushing a character, like running at heroic +2, I will use teal based gear because I have crafters for all professions. Up at Umbar level, I've got crafters for all professions. But if I'm just so all of the ones that you see me run, I've either got account bound gear or I've got crafted gear. But if I go to something that you never see me run, like 2 clubs, which is one of my low-level burglars. First of all, he's sitting at Breland homesteads, purely and simply because all I expect this character's going to do is log in, sit right in front of a couple of premium the ingredients packs. I'll right-click twice and then log it out. But more importantly is that when I actually log in and look at what the character looks like, that's why the premium ingredient packs are so useful. You are a bit late. It's all good. I'm just wrapping up. So if you look at the actual character itself, you'll see it's got all that level 75 crafted gear that I was talking about, because it's all teal stuff and it's all really good. So it's crafted by my jewel crafter, level 75 guild gear, and it's crafted by my armourer, my tailor, Gwathane. So, and everything is tip-top gear for that character. But that's because I was running it at, I think I was probably, I actually did pick those up, didn't I? Yep, okay. So if I come out of here, got my own stable master for about 700 LOTRO points. So if I take this character out, I wasn't actually running it. I was probably running it against red creatures rather than running it at heroic +2 or something like that. But I've been testing a lot of these characters, and you need the good armor to really do those well. But yeah, that's why I've been doing things like that. So I'll actually take him back home because I don't want to. Okay, if I actually come over here, because he's level 77, and I
Of what help
compare
may I be to you?
the level 77 jewelry, level 75 jewelry, with the stuff that I've crafted, you can see that that armor is actually better, but that's because the cloak I'm wearing has +2 stealth. That's the reason it's there. But if I go and find the agility version of things, you can see, one of them, that removes 3 fear effects. That's why I've kept that. You can see here though that the exquisite Great River bracelet of skill is actually better than what you get from the skirmish camps. And I it's only because I'm pushing these characters really hard that I would really push it. If I go to something else, something lower, then you're just not going to find any of the good armor. So yeah, farming, scholar, cooking, it's good. Farming is a great way to level a character if you're a VIP. Cooking is a great way to just give yourself a little bit of a buff for your characters. And Scholar is a great way to get your battle and warding lore and potions and hunter oils and other things. If you don't like crafting, absolutely, skirmish camp all the time. Just run some instances, solo some instances, and just get yourself some skirmish gear. I'm a bit strange like that, just purely and simply because I've always liked crafting. But, okay everyone, I think that will do me for now, unless you have any other questions. You can see I've got a lot of level 50 characters. Any other questions, Pete? Okay, on that note, I think I will call it for the night. Happy to help. Okay, everyone, catch you next time.